Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for having me at this KOA Conference 2022, holding here at Lawrence, Kansas, USA. The title of my presentation is KOA Adoption, Implementation and Data Migration, Lagos State University Library Experience. My name is Adegoroye Adebola Oluwamayokun. I'm a librarian too, working presently at the Technical Service Department of FATIU ADEMOLA AKESODE Library, Lagos State University, Nigeria. FATIU ADEMOLA AKESODE Library LASU was established in the year 1984 and located in the city of Lagos, Nigeria, the Center for Excellence. FATIU ADEMOLA AKESODE Library is an academic library. KOA as an open source software has impacted greatly on the services and routine of FATIU ADEMOLA AKESODE Library LASU, and has received wide acceptance from both library staff and students after the implementation and data migration into the KOA software. Lagos State University Library, FATIU ADEMOLA AKESODE Library, migrated from Alice for Windows to KOA software, and this has brought about a complete change in the library workplace. All routines of the library has been fully computerized, and now the library can boast fully of a functional virtual library service. This study adopted a survey design using questionnaires as the instrument for gathering its data, and also to sample the user's opinion on the KOA utilization, on their general perception on the use of KOA, and also to evaluate the level of satisfaction of library staff. There were 244 respondents, which consist of 37 library staffs, which also includes librarians as well as library officers, and also 207 undergraduates and postgraduate students participated in this study. And this study revealed that the level of satisfaction and utilization by library staff were very high due to the friendly interface of the KOA software. Some of the other software packages used generally in Nigerian university libraries, especially in academic libraries, includes SLAM, KOA, Virtua, Alice, ILM, Library Plus, Library Concourse, EDIS, KUMAC, and many others. The software package formerly used in FATIU ADEMOLA AKESODE Library was Alice for Windows, but this had a few limitations, which includes the fact that it was not user-friendly, it is not integrated, it does not support, the OPAC does not support RSS speed. The users also cannot register from the OPAC, unlike KOA. Also, unlike KOA, which has the Library of Congress search button, the Z3950 SRU button, it does not support features like pooling of data from such sites. Data migration in FATIU ADEMOLA AKESODE Library was done by importing bibliographic details of book materials using the search button Z3950/SRU on the KOA software. Also, some data migration were done manually as a result of the fact that some of them were not found on the Library of Congress page. Also, libraries that are attached, other libraries that are attached to FATIU ADEMOLA AKESODE Library, like some of its college libraries and other branch libraries in other locations, had their holdings converted into Excel format and was imputed into the KOA software. So this data migration was done by a group of professionals as well as paraprofessionals in the cataloging and classification unit of the Technical Service Department after they had been given sufficient training. The software packages currently in use in the universities, in the university libraries in Nigeria are represented in the graph, and KOA is shown to be ranked the highest amongst all of these softwares. And we can see that KOA ranked to about 87% from the findings of this presentation. KOA ranked 87%. Also, from the results of the findings, KOA adoption was basically done by librarians as well as library officers, and also postgraduate and undergraduate students within the university. 9% of the librarians were represented, 6% of library officers, 28% of postgraduates, and 57% of the undergraduates. The results of the findings also shows that there's a high level of KOA adoption in FATIU ADEMOLA AKESODE library by the library staff, which includes the librarians and the library officers. And this shows that the level of satisfaction was about 85%. Also, from the results of the findings, we can see that KOA performance also ranked to about 87%, while we had just about 2% or 1% of the population that were not sure and that were not certain about their results of the performance. The interface of the OPAC in Lagos State University Library, FATIU ADEMOLA AKESODE Library, is depicted there in the next slide. And the next slide also shows a search result from the OPAC, which is connected to the open software of KOA, as indicated in the slide below. The interface of KOA contains the circulation module, the cataloging module, the patron module, the serial module, the acquisition module, the report module, the tool module, the KOA administration, about KOA, the authority, and the list. All of these were included in the training section done with the librarians and the library officers within FATIU ADEMOLA AKESODE Library. The next slide shows the search interface of a particular subject area on accounting, and it shows about 433 results. I mean, that is the holdings of the library. A section of training was held in the FATIU ADEMOLA AKESODE Library for its librarians and library officers, and is depicted in the slide. Also, a group discussion was done by some of the librarians and library officers after the training. In conclusion, the adoption, implementation, and migration of data using the KOA open software has helped to build a new image for FATIU ADEMOLA AKESODE Library LASU. And this has also altered the way in which library routine is being carried out, and the way in which the library provides its services to its patrons. And also, it has elevated the standing of this library amongst the greatest academic libraries in the southwest of Nigeria, and also gave it a high ranking throughout the continent of Africa. Thank you so much for your time. Please forward your questions to my mail. Thank you.